the golden hour. Oh, shoot. Look, I was gonna do this a number of ways, but given the style I prefer, this is how we're gonna roll. But I have one big YouTube tip that will greatly increase your mental sanity. Yes, indeed, I think it's true, my friend. Oh yeah. But in true John fashion, first I have to ask, how are you out there in YouTube land? Are you having a good day or a bad day? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. But look, we've got the golden hour here, and this is normally a part of the road that I don't vlog on because it generally involves playing Frogger. Yeah, trying to dodge all the drivers around here. So I will have my head on a swivel. There may be more breaks than usual. I come out here, just kind of wing it, no script or nothing. We're just kind of riding along, having a conversation. Months ago, I said, don't pay attention to the stats except for a key few. And I stand by that statement, but there is one in particular that if you ignore the rest, you will have a better time on YouTube. So where was I? I was rudely interrupted by lots of bad drivers and now a red light. Great. I'm not taking the alternate route today, my friends. It is not worth it. I will not have enough light left to get a hilltop picture if there is one. I think it'll be a good one today. Do you like that when I stop and take pictures? Let me know. I'm curious. I like taking pictures, so I try to incorporate the picture stops into my videos, and I think it adds a little bit of extra engagement. And that's sort of what we're going to talk about. I'm beating around the bush as usual. Eventually, we will get to the point. Anyway, the one stat that you should watch on your YouTube videos, and if you're not a YouTuber, I apologize. You're just here for the foliage. Turn the audio off. Keep watching. The one stat is the retention graph. So in the analytics page, as I have shown on screen now, there is a retention graph for each video. There's a lot of, it drops down, you know, in the first 30 seconds and all that stuff. But after the 30-second mark, see where people are watching. If they're clicking off, figure out why. What did you do right before they clicked off that made them want to click off? Back in the day, Dewey Rides and I used to compare notes a lot. And he would say, man, I do a talking bit and people clock off or click off. Stop watching, click off. There, you get clock off. You're such a clocker. Oh, stupid clocker, you need coffee. Yeah, son of a gun, it's tight today. So anyway, I had the opposite problem. When I did a music section, people clicked off. They're here for my talking. And this comes up to a realization that I have made recently, and a lot of questions I see posted about YouTubing. And it comes down to what stats to watch and how to improve them and yada yada. And really, if you have a thumbnail and a title that work and get people in the door, after that is where the retention graph takes hold. See what I did there? But you need that retention graph to know what to do and what not to do, so you can do more of the things and less of the things that you're not supposed to do. And it depends on if you're going for search-related traffic, thus evergreen, or if you're going to go for, you know, whatever other purpose, information, etc. And if you're not doing an informational channel, you better be frickin' entertaining, because that's the biggest way to success that I have found. I have not found the success, I have seen the success. Anyway, moving on. So it's kind of a, what do I do to improve this retention graph? Oh, let's check out the pond. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Getting those golden hour colors. Can I see anything here? I have my winter gloves on. I can no longer activate the screen, but I do have to activate the brakes. Whoop. Oh man. Oh, you have to downshift too. I didn't have the clutch in and I hadn't downshifted. And the bike was like, stutter, stutter, gonna die. Oh, look at that. The sun is beautiful. Oh yes, the golden hour. Pronounce it that way. Don't pronounce it the other way. People will look at you weird. Anywho, time for more coffee. Apparently I'm starting to lose my voice, which is Admittedly not good because my music sections don't do very well. But anyway, here we are riding along, and I know that people struggle with this and they want to know what impressions are and how to get on the algorithm's radar and all this other stuff. And that boils down to your content. And even with my vlogs, because I talk about darn near anything, especially concert halls. Nice. Yes, I talk about concert halls in my vlogs, as well as everything else. It really depends on the subject. So if you're doing a vlog like me, the subject matters. If you talk about something that not a lot of people are interested in, like the cross-section of Lego and motorcycles, not very big. So I know that if I do a video, and here's a clear example, all right? I recently did some GoPro tests. They were fun for me to record and think on. They were fun to edit, and their views are abysmal. Not many people really want to see me testing out GoPros the way I'm testing out GoPros. Maybe it's not entertaining enough. Maybe mixing a test in while I'm doing a regular vlog, like, hey, how's the horizon lock look today? My head is leaned over really far, but the footage is stable, isn't it? And level. There you go. It really comes down to the delivery of the content and the content itself. I found out early on that it doesn't make sense to review the new GoPro without having all the stats in front of you, doing it at my desk. I did it on the bike, and it did poorly. My latest GoPro video did much better on the Hero 12. If you watched it, great. If you didn't, also great. We're gonna do our hilltop thing. We're gonna get some pictures, because I like pictures. Is this guy gonna pull over too? Yeah, they're pulling over too. They're just lost, never mind. Click, and I think we'll turn the bike off today. There, bike's off. Turn signal off. Kickstand on. Boop. Good times. Did you see that? I mentioned it in a video a couple months ago. Did you see the bike slide forward? Because I saw it. They don't know what I'm doing. Haha, I win. All right, look at that. Wow, beautiful. So we'll get a picture of the sun, and I got 2 exposures there, I think. Check the road, cross the road, get one at the, oh, look at the bike. She's pretty. I must propose to her. Click, click. Make sure we're not getting run over. It's not a word, I made it up. Clickety boom, clickety boom, clickety boom. Look at that, that's neat. I need to take that stop sign down, it's in my way. Oh yeah, look at that. Pretty stuff, pretty, oh shoot, car's coming. And then we gotta go up here, and we'll get back on topic in just a minute. We gotta go up here. Oh yeah, look at that, boom. Oh, get the cars out of the way. These people think I'm like blocking the road or something. I'm well off the road by like 3 feet. 3 feet's enough. Most people complain about 6 inches. Yeah, look at that. We get this one over here. We'll put it in a different spot. There we go. We got some pictures. Now I was talking too much and my cigar went out. Are you still there? Are you watching? Good. How do you turn this thing on? Nice. Put it in gear, check the traffic, and go. So like I was saying, the retention graph is important. It shows you what works and what doesn't work. And there's a way to go about it. There's an old adage. You just want to improve 1% per video, whether it's content delivery, thumbnail, title. There's a number of things, recording equipment, editing. You know, there's a myriad of things. Hey, that's a good word. There's a myriad of things to change to try and improve. And you only have to do one of those per video. I do not recommend changing 17 things and then going out for a ride, or recording a video rather, and trying to track all that. Change one thing. I changed equipment. I added a second angle. I did the color grading, you know, the editing a little bit here and there. And really, through practice, I've gotten much better at speaking. Yeah, I'm still not good at it, but I do my best as this is. Yeah. But even along the same lines, that whole deal about, you know, recording a talking head as a talking head instead of a motovlog is sound advice, because I've learned over the years that when I do a talking video, like I mentioned earlier, lots of talking equals lots of retention for my viewers. They seem to be stuck on what am I going to say next. It might be what ridiculous thing is he going to say next, but they're still watching. And I thank you for that, especially if you're still watching. So if you find that music sections don't work for you, don't put them in, or make them short, or find a way to make them more entertaining or tie into the subject of your video better. And it's not the whole, how can I top myself in craziness next week? It's getting to a level you're comfortable at and proficient at, and then fine-tuning from there. You know, the average YouTube viewer watches maybe a third of a video, maybe. So over the stats of a video, the hundreds of thousands of views or whatever, if your retention is anywhere north of like 30%, you did all right. You really did. If it's below that, your video was too long or not packaged correctly. That's the title and thumbnail and stuff. So it's something to work on, right? It's one of those 1% deals that you might want to upgrade. You might want to upgrade to a car with turn signals. Gee, so flip. I got to deal with this stuff. Now, by the way, and this is a good thing, not a bad thing. Hands on the handlebars. Whew, I didn't know if they were going to turn in front of me or not. Ty from Tennessee once made a comment on a video of mine. And he said, there's John yelling at the cagers again, or something like that. Probably less disparaging, because Ty's a nice guy and I'm not. But Ty made that comment, and I took that to heart. That was a comment retention grab. So it was something that clued me in, got the old cashew involved, and said, look, people respond well to John yelling at traffic. Now I do it all the time, but I don't do it all the time because then it would be repetitive and it would get stale. And I try not to let my videos get stale. So I keep things fresh by sometimes yelling at traffic and sometimes not. See? Then it's like, oh, John's not yelling at traffic. What else is he going to do today or not do? Whoa, that's way more than 3 feet. You need to put a flag up. Yeah, he's got like a 12-foot ladder and everything else you need to like paint a house in the back of his truck. That's not good. Where's your flag? Oh, see the red banner thing right about there, sticking off the ladder. Yeah, he is in the law. I will admit when I'm wrong. Look at those trees. Man, they're like on fire. They're so red. Oh, it's crazy town. Oh, I love it. Fall is the best time of year. I probably look very stunning. Ooh, picture for IG. It's Instagram to you kids. How stupid do I look? What an idiot. Anyway, moving forward, literally and figuratively. Wow, look at that red tree. Good gracious. Oh, I love these late bloomers, late losers. I don't know what you call them. They're trees that lose their leaves late in the season. By the way, it's the middle of November. It was 37 when I left the house this morning. It's about 52 right now. So it's good times were had by me. Everybody at work gave me funny looks. They're all like, oh, that's not a lane for me yet. Now it's a lane for me. Whee! And everybody at work was like, oh my God, you're a crazy man. I was like, yeah, it was comfortable. It was fine. Heated grips on before, winter jacket and gloves, yada, yada, moving on. It worked out just fine. I'm not impressed by 37. If I get out this year and it's 27, then I'll be impressed. We got to end this video. It's too long. I'm out of voice. I sound hoarse. But we had fun today. We talked about the retention graph. It is the most important stat to look at. So look at it. Don't obsess over it. And have fun with this thing because it's beautiful out. Go for a ride. The sun's coming down. Oh my goodness. I'm in so much trouble now. I didn't answer the phone twice. The wife's going to be pissed. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like, and hopefully you learned something. If you learned something, let me know in the comments below, but don't tell me what you learned, because that gives up the secret for all the people that haven't watched yet. Got it? And I'll leave you with the 2 mantras. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Maybe it's pulling over on the side of the highway, calling your wife back. Oh, no stopping anytime. You can't do that. Okay, never mind. Bye.